Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we've got another NHL slate. We're going to be going over 10 games that we are going to be looking at. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays. So 5 plays, 10 games we're going to be looking at for today's slate. But before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And turn on your post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias. At Bets Earl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. And we also have a Discord chat if you guys want to join that. The link to this, that will be in the description of the video down below. We also have merch if you guys want to pick up some Earl Sports Bet merch. The link to that will also be in the description of the video down below. But let's get into the recap of what happened yesterday, but also leave your best bet in the comment section below for the NHL slate tonight. Quick recap of what happened yesterday. Small slate. We only had 2 plays. We went 1 for 1. We hit on Tampa Bay in regulation. Tampa Bay looked good. McElhinney looked okay. They got the win, 4-3 over the Panthers. Dallas, they were up 3-1 at one point against this Nashville team, and Nashville scores 2 goals, ties it up, and wins it on a shootout. I think that's a bad beat, but we went 1-1 yesterday. We are now 153 and 135 on the season, so we're not doing too bad. We're hitting at 53% on the season, so making some money. But let's get into today's slate, why don't we? 10 games we're looking at. We are starting with the Edmonton Oilers and the Montreal Canadiens. -105, -105. Pick them here. Over under of 6 goals for this contest. And looking at this game, it's going to be Mike Smith in net for Edmonton taking on Carey Price. And these two teams, I feel like, are still going in opposite directions. Montreal finally got a win in overtime the other night. So that was a step in the right direction for them. Edmonton has only been to overtime once this season. So if you guys want to, I keep recommending this every video, and this one could be a nice payday. Bet both these teams on the 3-way line. Hear me out. Edmonton, 34 games this season. Once they've gone to overtime. I'll take those odds any day of the week and bet both these teams on the 3-way line. As long as it doesn't go to overtime, you make money during in this game. So I like Edmonton here on the -105. I would definitely probably bet it at the +150 here for the regulation line, but for this video, we're going to go with Edmonton -105 versus the Montreal Canadiens. I feel like they're playing better right now. They've won 7 out of the last 10 games, and Montreal is still one of those teams where I think they're a little overrated, and their markets always overrate them. So we're going with the Oilers here. I feel like they should have been a slight favorite. So give me Edmonton -105. On to the next game, Buffalo Sabres and the New York Rangers, -223 for the Rangers, +199 for the Sabres, and it just keeps getting worse and worse for the Sabres team. They're 0-9-1 in their last 10 games, and it doesn't look to be getting any better. They still don't have Jack Eichel, so this is a Buffalo team where I'm looking to fade them at any spot. -200 though, not a spot I'm trying to fade them. Laying -220 on the New York Rangers. That's a no thank you for me. For the side, this is a complete pass. Leaning toward the Rangers, obviously, but the Rangers, I don't know how much we can really trust them. But one thing we will look at here is the total, and we're going for the under here. New York actually plays really good defense. They only allowed 2.6 goals allowed per game, which is 10th in the NHL. And if we look at Buffalo, they only average 2.03 goals per game, which is last in the NHL. Even the Anaheim Ducks score more than them, and that's saying a lot because they were sitting in last the whole year. Looking at this series so far this season as well, all 3 games that they played, all 3 have gone to the under. I like the under here, 5.5 goals between the Buffalo Sabres and the New York Rangers. I think that this could definitely hit. Give me the under, a small little +104 price tag as well. Next, we have the Carolina Hurricanes and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Minus 156 for the Hurricanes, plus 141 for the Blue Jackets, over under of 5.5 goals. And this Hurricanes team has not looked good the last 2 games. Losing in overtime and shootout against this Columbus team is not something you want to see as a Hurricanes fan. Overall, for this game, this is going to be my first pass of the day. I want to back this Hurricanes team, but I want to see them win a game here before I really back them again. This is a little bit concerning with this Hurricanes team at minus 156. I would have usually no problem laying that with them, but after losing back-to-back games against a not good Columbus Blue Jackets team, which actually I think has snuck into a playoff spot right now, which is kind of interesting. Chicago's starting to drop a little bit. But this game is a pass for me. I'm not interested in betting either side for this one. It is going to be Alex Nedeljkovic taking on Jonas Korpisalo. So there's something to keep in mind if you like any of those goalies. But overall, for me, it's a pass for this game. Next game, we have the Calgary Flames and the Ottawa Senators. The Kachuk Bowl, round 6. You can get the Senators for plus 153, minus 170 for the Flames. It's going to be Jacob Markstrom versus Philip Gustafsson. Gustafsson came in relief, I believe, last game. He didn't allow a goal. He did get the overtime loss, though. But this is a Senators team where, if we look at their goalie situation, Matt Murray, he's out. Hogberg, he's on IR. Decord, he's out. They're on a 4th-string goalie. I'm not trying to back this team on a 4th-string goalie here. The only plays I'd really look at in this game is the over 3.5 for the Flames team total, and maybe the Flames on the puck line, because this Ottawa Senators team I don't think is a team I want to trust with a 4th-string goalie in there that already give up a lot of goals to begin with. Overall, this game's going to be a pass for me. I want to see what Philip Gustafsson does in net before I really go ahead and bet him. So this is going to be a pass for him, pass for this game. And we're going to head to the next one here. We have the New York Islanders taking on the Philadelphia Flyers. Minus 118 for the Isles, plus 107 for the Flyers. Over under of 5.5 goals here. And we're going to be looking at the total for this one. The side I slightly lean towards the Flyers. They're back at home. And it's going to be Brian Elliott versus, I'm projecting, Semyon Varlamov in net for this game. And looking at this is a plain and simple trend play. For the Isles, 6 of their last 10 games have gone to the over. For the Flyers, a remarkable 9 of their last 10 have gone to the over. Flyers allow 3.55 goals allowed per game. And they scored 3.17. I think that the Flyers will be able to score goals here. 3 out of the 4 games that the Isles and the Flyers have played this season have gone to the over. So I like the over 5.5 here. The Isles have been scoring more goals lately as well. So give me the over 5.5 here between the Flyers and the Islanders. I know it's weird to bet a New York Islanders over, but I feel like we're going to see some goals tonight. We usually do between these two teams. All right, next game we have the Anaheim Ducks taking on the Minnesota Wild. It's a minus 245 for the Ducks. It's a plus 218 or minus 245 for the Wild. Wow, plus 218 for the Ducks. I was gonna say if it was the opposite way around, this is a bet your whole bankroll type of play, but no, you don't. Plus 218 for the Wild would be great, but over under of 5.5 goals. Ryan Miller versus Cam Talbot is what we're looking at for tonight. And looking at this game, it's going to be another pass for me. These two teams played towards different totals. Minnesota's played more towards the over this year. Anaheim's played more towards the under this year. And I'm not trying to bet on a split total style. And I'm not laying minus 245 for the Wild, and I'm not laying plus 105 on a puck line. That's just not enough value for me to do that. So we're going to be passing on this game. I lean towards the Wild. They've won 3 of the 4 matches. I lean towards the under. This has gone under 3 of the 4 times, but it's a pass for me. Next game here, we have the Colorado Avalanche taking on the Arizona Coyotes. Minus 229 for the Avalanche, plus 205 for Arizona. Over under of 5.5 goals here. And I was looking at one play for this game, but the line just drove me away from it. I don't usually like laying more than minus 120 for a total. And I really like the under in this match, but minus 125 is a little much here. If you guys at your books can get it at minus 120, by all means, go for it. This game is going to probably go under. These two teams play towards the unders, or Arizona plays a little bit slightly towards the overs, 16 overs, 14 unders. But this series has played 3 out of 4 games to the under. So I lean towards Colorado here. I feel like they're obviously the better team, but there's no way I'm laying minus 220. If you maybe want to parlay the Wild and the Avalanche together, I mean, I wouldn't hate that. You could probably get that for, I think, plus 100 or minus 110 or something along those lines. But this is another pass for me. If the line gets a little bit better on the under 5.5, I'll take it. But this is a pass for me. I'm not interested in playing on this game. I am interested in playing on the next game, though. We have the Winnipeg Jets heading to the Vancouver Canucks, minus 123 for the Jets, plus 111 for the Vancouver Canucks. Over under of 6 goals for this game. It looks like we're going to have Connor Hellebuyck taking on Thatcher Demko. It is a 6-point total. But looking at this one, the Jets have lost their last 2 games. Now, the last game snapped a perfect, I think, 9-0 record after a loss. And I plain and simply don't see the Jets losing another game here in a row. I really like the Jets here, minus 123. I think that's a reasonable price for them here. Connor Hellebuyck's looked really good in net. He's going to be going up against Thatcher Demko. I think this may be a lower scoring game as well. I like the under a little bit more than the over in this game. But my favorite play for this one is definitely the Winnipeg Jets here at minus 123. I think they should be more like a minus 140, minus 145. So we're going Winnipeg. We're taking the minus 123 line. And that's what we're looking at for this game. On to the next game, we have the St. Louis Blues and the Vegas Golden Knights. Minus 123 for the Knights, plus 111 for the Blues. Over under of 5.5 goals for this game. It looks like it's going to be Jordan Binnington taking on Robin Lehner in net. The Knights lost yesterday, so that kind of took me off of the Blues play today. I was looking at playing the Blues at the plus 111 line, but I don't like betting against Vegas after a loss. I think that they can bounce back here. They lost to the Kings yesterday, so I feel like this is a Knights play. This game overall is a pass for me. I really liked the Blues beforehand, but once Vegas lost yesterday, I didn't want to bet that. So I lean Blues. I lean towards the over in this match, but overall this is going to be another pass for me. But we do have a play on the last game. We are looking at the Los Angeles Kings and the San Jose Sharks. Jonathan Quick versus, I believe, Martin Jones, but could be Devon Dubnyk. Either way, they're about even in my eyes. And looking at this game, I like the road dog in this one. I feel like this Kings team shouldn't be a plus 110 versus a Sharks team. I think they're the better overall team in this matchup, and I don't know why they priced them like that. I like the Kings here, plus 111 to get the job done. I also lean towards the under in this match, but I like the Kings a little bit more to get the win. And look for Jonathan Quick to have a nice game. So we're taking the Kings here, plus 111 versus the San Jose Sharks. All right, quick little recap of our plays for the day. Then we're going to head on out for this video. We are taking the Edmonton Oilers on the minus 105 money line here. We're going with the New York Rangers and the Buffalo Sabres under the 5.5 total. We're going with the New York Islanders and the Philadelphia Flyers over 5.5. We're going with the Winnipeg Jets and the Vancouver Canucks minus 123. And we're going with the LA Kings versus the San Jose Sharks at plus 111. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. and turn on post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at NHL Sports Bets. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as always. And let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the NHL tonight. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.